Is the ruling All Progressives Congress facing an imminent split or on the verge of an implosion? A group, they reformed All Progressives Congress, APC, announced a parallel executive condemning the APC and its just concluded convention. The leadership of the APC responded saying there is no faction in their party. Yesterday on the program, we had Senator Salihu standing. Listen to him and you can connect the dots.
The factionalization of the APC, which was denied by the spokesperson of the APC, is true. We cannot continue to remain in a party that has been unable to carry us along and also treat us fairly and objectively. In the last 2 to 3 years, there were 2 to 3 attempts made at resolving the problems of the APC, which has failed. And what they did, the last chairman of the party and the last National Working Committee of the party did, before they left, they planted bombs, which is now exploding. So as far as we are concerned, we are taking the necessary step to depart from Egypt. And like I've said earlier, we are now at the Red Sea coast. And despite the fact that the new national chairman, a very credible one, Adam Seshimole, was at the National Assembly yesterday, he tried to pacify members by saying he will do everything possible. But he is like a good doctor that is deployed to address a cancerous problem that is at its 4th grade.
You've heard him. That's one side of the story. So we attempted at bringing a member of the leadership, the current leadership of the APC, to give us a state of things. So the chairman had said, look, there is no faction in the APC, but we needed some more explanation, but we couldn't get him. But today, we are able to have him join us live from our Abuja studio. He's the Deputy National Chairman of the APC Northeast, Comrade Mustafa Salihu. Thank you so much for joining us on the program tonight. It looks to a lot of people in your party that there is an imminent exodus, just like the senator has described it yesterday on the program, that a lot of people might just be on their way out of your party. Are you afraid that this might eventually happen?
First of all, I want to correct the impression that there's a faction. You know, faction is something that will occur, and it has some legal undertones and procedural undertones. The person that claimed to be the national chairman of the so-called faction in the first place was never at the congresses, even in the state level. He was never at the convention, not to talk of participating in any of the processes that produce the present leadership, which will necessitate him being aggrieved, that will now necessitate him to create a faction. Definitely, we have aggrieved members in the party, and we have a new leadership which have one very important and cardinal key in resolving conflict, that is sincerity of purpose. Even though my senior comrade Sheikh Sani said he's a good doctor with grade 4 cancer, well, Sheikh Sani is a doctor, so I will not blame him for thinking that we have a grade 4 cancer. We have grudges, but I can't even describe it as any kind of terminal illness. Talk much more of Mr.
Salihu, maybe we should start. We should start because there's been this popular saying that, look, when you realize the first stage of solving a situation is when you realize there is a problem. If you realize there's a problem in the party, how bad is this situation in your party?
You see, the situation is not something that you can just define and say this is maybe in the scale of 1 to 10, this way, because there are peculiar issues in various states and various levels of the party politics, which will be addressed individually. We will not generalize and say the problem we have in Bauchi is the same thing we had of Rivers, So we are taking these problems one at a time, and we intend to address them in their own merits.
All right. Let's begin
so
with.
We cannot just say, okay, this is.
Let's begin with the possibility, because they say in the coming days, perhaps we've heard that it was supposed to happen last week or this week, and they're saying it will happen next week. For example, if you have what happened to the PDP in 2013, 2014 happen to your party in the coming week, how bad do you think it will be? For example, if you have the likes of the Senate President, the Speaker, and some other aggrieved members of your party leave your party today, how bad do you think this will hurt your party?
It's going to be very unlikely. Why? Because we are not like the PDP. We are not cocky. We will not just say, believe, okay, let them go. We have nothing to do. We don't do that. You are aware that we are in talks with every aggrieved member of the party. We went to the Senate. We saw the Speaker, and that's as a group, and we are talking to them individually. We are talking to various stakeholders. We are forming regional committees to talk to regions, to talk to states. What happened to PDP, God willing, will never happen to the APC, because we are not cocky, and we believe that every and each member of the party is important.